I'm going to give Streamlabs a chance to fire up while I set up my... Yeah, you see I got my Superman costume on today, right? My red and blue. I got to do the American way thing here, right? Peace, justice, and the American way. People need to learn how to do things the American way. It's funny they don't sell that anymore. The American way. I guess now it's cultural relativism, right? Cultural relativism. What's up, bro?
How you doing?
All right, man. So we're supposed to assume that all cultures are the same. Everybody says that until they live with a Cambodian. Oops, did I say that? Maybe that's experience talking again. Me and all that damn experience. There I go again, right? All right, so as you know, as you see, yeah, I put the red hat on today and not the gray one. But as you see, oh, I'm not quite at my favorite tree, and I think my favorite tree is being chopped because I think in the summertime they do that. Yeah, it does look like that. So I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to stretch. I think they broke the branch, because if I'm not mistaken, that was my stretching spot. So I'm gonna have to find another place to get my stretch on. So anyway, this is the Peak Performance Protocol. Thank you for watching. I see, I guess you guys see that my thumbnails are looking better and better. And, you know, I'm feeling better and better. I checked in at 256 pounds before the LA Marathon, when I ran the LA Marathon last March. And now I weigh in at 225. Wow. So that's over 20 pounds. Yeah. Yeah. So I feel a lot better, that's for sure. And I look a lot better, even though I didn't think that would be possible. So, yeah. I guess I'll use this bicycle sculpture. Nope, it doesn't seem like it's very strong, and I don't want to disrespect someone else's artwork. Okay, well, this is just as good a stretching tree as the last one. Let's see if I can make this work. So as you know, from here, this is my routine, okay? I ran the LA Marathon last March, and although I did finish it took me 9 hours, but although I did finish the race, I wasn't in condition. That's why it took me 9 hours, to be totally candid with you. And so I like to run. I like to walk. I like to run. I like to hike. And I said to myself, okay, this time I'm going to run the marathon. I'm not just going to compete, and I'm not just going to complete the marathon. I'm going to run it. So I made up my mind that instead of doing a trot, walk, I'm going to try to get my time under 4 hours like everyone does when they run a marathon. And I think I can do it. I'm pretty sure I can do it. And I'm pretty sure I can do it because I travel almost just about 1/3 of a marathon every day. A little over 1/3. From where I am now, I'm on the Pacific Electric Bike Trail. I go all the way to Euclid, and I go all the way up Euclid to 24th Street. Now that is a 5.2 mile trek, and it's also a climb, an altitude climb of about 1,000 feet. And so that's why it takes me so long. If I was just running 5 miles, it wouldn't take me that long. But you're climbing, and when you're going up Mount Baldy, which is where I am, I'm trying not to get a copyright strike with this music that's being played. How y'all doing? Morning. Morning. All right. He should have invited his girlfriend's boyfriend to come with him. Anyway, I'm starting off at 1,450 feet, something like that, above sea level in the city of Upland. And when I run up to San Antonio Heights, I gain another about 1,000 foot. So it's 1,000 foot incline while you're trekking 5 miles across the ground. Okay? So that's my routine. And then when I get to the top, and I go live, and I come back down 3 more miles, downhill this time, and I head to 24 Hour Fitness Gym, where I sauna and swim. And in that order, but I'm going to try to reverse the order. Because when you run and you build up a lot of core body temperature and you jump right into the sauna, it's intense. It's probably the most intense sauna you can get, and you can run the risk of hyperthermia. The first time I did it in that order, I got chills in the sauna. And I'm like, what the hell? So I looked it up on my phone, and it was telling me about hyperthermia. Stay hydrated. Needless to say, stay hydrated. And shit, let me move this. Put it right here. How's that? Yeah. So yeah, stay hydrated. What else? Oh, and then I come down and I do a half-mile swim. And you know, the exhaustion that you feel, or just working yourself to exhaustion. And you're not even in a rush to do it because it's just stoicism. You're just doing it. Good morning. So you just keep doing it until it's done. And so it'll take a few hours, right? It'll take a few hours. But at the end of the day, man, you've wrung out all of the stress, in your body. It is very important to exert yourself. It is very important to train to exhaustion. It's important to sauna too. You know, they say that if you do 20 minutes of sauna every day, that you can reduce all causes of death by 40%. It's pretty intense. But right now you can see the beer belly's gone. I'm lighter. I feel much better. And combining the run with the swim is really, really improving. It's really doing a lot. You know, you get a lot of tension in your lower legs, right? And especially in the shins, right? Because I tend to kick my feet up too much. I got to relax my feet when I run. And calves and whatnot. And swimming really helps the blood circulate everywhere, and it helps get rid of that tension that builds up in your legs after running. But I am the luckiest man in the world. Thanks to the Biomedrix crew, salute to you guys. Thank you to Rudy. Rudy, man, you did a great job this morning at the VA hospital. I appreciate it. Thank you to Mika. Thank you to Lindsay. Thank you to Nicole. Thank all of you ladies. I love you. Bringing in the money. I really appreciate it. You know, to the whole team in Biometrics. Shout out to my kids, Yvonne, Katie, and Kai. Love you guys. All you got to do is stay tuned to DevinLockett.com and DevinLockett.tv, and you'll see all of the lessons and everything that I'm trying to share with you in life in general, whether you like it or not, live online. I love you guys. Shout out to my mom. Mom, I'm sending you a pair of Hokas. These are the most comfortable shoes I have ever worn. When I was in the marathon, half the people in the marathon, if not more than half, were wearing Hokas. And I'm like, what the hell? I'd never even heard of them. I'm like, what is this HOKA shit? I had never even heard of these shoes. And I crossed the finish line with a 73-year-old brother from the Hebrew Israelite nation. And he told me that, yes, his grandchildren brought him, it was his third marathon, and his grandchildren bought him a pair of Hokas. And now that I have them on, I got to tell you, these are the softest, squishiest, most comfortable running shoes I have ever worn. And, you know, I'm going to order some more, because now once you buy one pair, you get all of the ads, all of the Facebook ads and everything for all of the other kind of shoes. So I'm going to try some other kind of shoes, since this is like my thing. This is like my new retirement program. Anyway, I've killed enough time. Let me measure the time so that I can get this damn run done. I hope you guys are liking my new thumbnails. That's my AI creations, right? My AI creations. I figured out how to make them 16 by 9, you know, compatible. Which actually is 910 by 512. Same thing, same aspect ratio as the thumbnail. So it looks pretty good. But I've wasted enough time. I want everyone, of course, I'm going to go live again at the top of the hill. But I want everyone to stay kind, because you know kind is the new sexy. Kind is the only sexy. And I want you to stay blessed, stay blessed, and bless others, okay? Be a channel of his peace, right? And I want you to stay healthy. That's the most important thing. That's what I'm trying to say right now, right? That's what I'm trying to say. I tell my kids all the time, you're too fat not to go to the gym, and you're too stupid not to go to school. Because I'm that kind of dad. But if I don't tell them the truth, who's gonna tell them the truth, right? Anyway, take care, and I'll see you guys at the top of the